Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Evil Genius 2 World Domination. What did I pause? What was that pause? Let's do that again. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Evil Genius 2 World Domination. This is, of course, our Maximilian Let's Play Part 7. And I'm excited. I am excited to be back. Between this episode and the previous one, I started putting out the series, so part 1 and part 2 have gone up as of right now, and I had some technical issues that really frustrated me. I recorded a part 7, I looked at my recording software, and what did it say? It was like, hey bud, the drive you're trying to record to is full. So, yeah, that was all thrown out, at least the audio was, and I reloaded the save. So I have a bit of an idea of what I want to do today, is what I'm getting at. So I'm going to pause right off the bat, and we're going to do some remodeling, is what we're going to do. Because I want to change the layout of the infirmary here, but I also want to start leaning into giving buffs to different things. And by that I mean, if we just go ahead and rearrange these beds real quick like so, and we go ahead and just give this bit of terrain back to the terrain, I guess. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and let's see here. I don't want to do that. I want to go back to here. I want to bring some walls in here, and I want to start using items. Decor. I want to use these things specifically. The Placebotron. It will boost vitality. So what I can do is I can put one there, and you can see the green actually sort of highlights the beds, and that means that all of the beds in here now get a boost to vitality. And then an aircon unit, if I put these in the right places, so one, say, I don't know if that one, I think that one will do it. That will slow morale. My accent's weird, man. It's so weird. It slows the drain of morale. So that's the thing we're going to do as well, basically. So we'll throw a couple of air conditioning units in there. And we can do things like slowing smarts drain as well if we really wanted to. There's just a lot of things we can do to make this place kind of interesting that I'm kind of inclined to do. I also want to put some chairs in here just to make it kind of, you know, more like a, I guess a hospital is kind of what we're going for. I want to do some plants as well, just because I think some plants would be kind of nice to, you know, change the space up a little bit, and that'll do. It's a change of minus 700 gold, and that's fine by me. So I'll go ahead and confirm that and get that all moved around. And what I also want to do is I want to come over to the lab here because I want to change some things on this as well. So if we go ahead and extend the lab back to here, in fact, we can extend it back even further, and we can extend it back to here as well. I want to go ahead and I want to put a whiteboard there and a whiteboard there. And I want to go ahead and get another whiteboard. Because if I put a whiteboard just here, I can go in and I can say, you know, slow the drain of morale. This one is going to do the same thing. I don't think there's anything I can place that's going to boost anything else, but that's not so bad. You know, I think slowing morale drain is not a bad idea. So we'll go ahead and place a few of these in here, and that'll be 3 whiteboards. And the reason I want the 3 whiteboards is because anything that requires a whiteboard to be researched, well, we can have multiple scientists doing it. We already had 2 working, so now we can get up to 3, and I think that's going to be pretty good. And that technically means I can do the same with things like the impact analyzer as well. So that's something we might want to look into, and we might want to look into getting ourselves more of the data banks as well. But essentially what I want to try and do, I think what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna try to get a wall across here, and I'm thinking we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put another 2 whiteboards on that. So if I can do this, that would be lovely. So one there and one there.
Not enough power.
So that is going to hurt power, but I think that's going to be okay. And honestly, I'm going to move this one to the corner there. Now, in terms of decor, We do still have some pretty good overlap on everything, I think. So that's not so bad. We could go ahead and put this here if we really wanted to, which I'm not really against doing. So we'll do that, and that's just going to boost all of those things. We could put a nice little fountain just in there to boost this as well. I think this databank could actually be moved to here. And we could actually double up on the impact analyzer if we really wanted to. And that's going to mean faster research from those as well. I don't think we really use the databank for much. Now that's going to be $53,800, which we can't afford, and minus 25 on power, which is something we can't really do right now. But what I think we could do, looking at all of this space we have, is actually go in here and start just carving out a little bit more of this terrain. And what we might be able to do here is move you to there, move you to there, and move you to there. And then I think we could probably double up on this a little bit. Yeah. It actually looks like we totally could. So if I was to put you there, and I can't do that for some reason, which is frustrating. But if I do that, we're now at minus 5 on power. So can I put one here? I absolutely can. So that brings us to plus 5, which is beautiful news. And then I can't put this down here because it's going to block that particular thing. What if I move you guys over by 1? So put you guys there and then put you down here. So that gives us a plus 15, which is actually pretty good. So as annoying as this layout sort of, actually, I could probably do this a lot better. Hold on. So cancel, sell, cancel, sell, yada, yada, yada. So if I do that, I can just put all these sideways, can't I? I can just do this. So that gives us a plus 5. It's still a plus 15. That layout's better, though, I think. I think that layout's better. I think they actually do just take up about exactly the same amount of space looking at it, which is fair enough. But if I rotated these guys, so let's say we sold you, and we just, you know what, let's just sell all of these, right? So sell every single one of these. We're going to try and like completely redo the layout of this room, because we are going to be, I think we are researching the nuclear generators right now. So that's good. That is something we absolutely need. But my thinking is that it's going to take a minute, and they are very expensive. So doing things this way is probably not the worst idea. And this is frustrating right here. I can do this, and I can do this. So we're now to plus 25, which is actually pretty good. So plus 25 works for me. We have a little bit of room down here where I guess we could do another incinerator. So we'll do an incinerator down there. And that works out. So that'll give us plus 25. Very expensive to do this, but we're going to go ahead and confirm all of that. Because I think that'll work out nicely for us. So we'll go ahead and just see how quickly we can get all of this done. We are absolutely abysmal on power right now, but we'll manage. At least I hope we'll manage. It looks like everything is being replaced, so that's lovely. And I guess at this point, it's gonna be a case of just waiting a little bit. Now, here's the thing. I'm kind of thinking that we're really gonna need to... So I want this, is what I want. I really want level 2 criminal networks, because I think that's gonna be fantastic for us. What I also want is to give my minions guns. Because, like I said, I had some technical issues where, you know, I recorded this episode, but it didn't really happen. The reason I bring that up is because symmetry is going to come back at some point. Essentially randomly. And it's very frustrating when that happens. But it's going to happen. So essentially what I want to try and do is get my minions to be as upgraded as I can possibly get them. That's essentially my goal, is to upgrade them to be as amazing as is possible. Because symmetry coming back is a nightmare. It is a total pain to deal with. So if we could deal with it in a way that, you know, doesn't result in everybody dying as it usually does, that would be swell, is what that would be. Would be absolutely swell. There we go. So power is back, which is lovely. Research is going ahead, which is lovely. These generators will get put in at some point. We actually do have you doing some sneaking around right here. Not going to worry too much about that. We do want to bring heat down as well, and that's the other reason I want to upgrade research, right? Because if we have a look at research, global operations, so to upgrade criminal networks is a scientist and a whiteboard. So if I have six scientists right now, I'm about to have 5 whiteboards, so it will go 5 times faster, which is kind of wonderful. That is exactly what we need, is just faster research. So that's kind of where we're at. Now, thinking about it, we do have power. We probably should send people out to deal with some things. Let's go ahead and send some workers out to bring the heat down in this region. We have something going on in that region already. Have something going on there. Heat is pretty high here too. Symmetry is here right now, which is a bit of a worry. But let's just see if we can't maybe maintain a bit of a lower heat level. So heat's coming down there already. This area is pretty chill right now, actually. So we'll go ahead and launch that scheme. And we'll go ahead and launch that scheme. This area is pretty chill as well, so we'll go ahead and launch that one. And we'll go back to base and just let the minions head out and do their thing. So, in theory, once we get these whiteboards up and going, which we have another one coming in now, which is beautiful news, we'll have 3 scientists working on all of this, then 4, then 5. So that's, you know, 5 of the 6 scientists are going to be working on all of this stuff, which is exactly what we want to see. So there's the other whiteboard going to be installed. And how expensive are these things? 5,000. Okay, well, hopefully that one goes in at some point. Over here is done already, which is beautiful news. And there we go. The other whiteboard is good to go as well. So now we're going to have all of these whiteboards go in. We're going to have the scientists kind of chill. And thinking about it, I should probably do a bit of decor with some chairs and just give them a little bit of room to relax. That doesn't seem like a terrible idea at all. So let's give you a chair and a nice lamp, I guess. And we'll confirm that. So there we go. Now we have the potential for 5 times faster research. So nuclear generators really should happen in no time at all, which is beautiful. That is exactly what we want. And the scientists are also going to have space to just sit down and relax and chill a little bit. So nuclear generators, hopefully in no time. And then research into other things, hopefully in no time as well. Now, something I am thinking is that we should maybe look into... I mean, do we need to slow the drain of morale in here? I feel like we don't. We should look into improving things in here as well, though. So, for example, we could put something in here to sort of slow the drain of morale. So we'll confirm that. In here, we have a bunch of items already kind of working. So slowing drain of smarts, slowing drain of morale. So that's not bad. That's actually pretty useful for us. I don't know what all we have in there, but we have a lot of things. And that seems pretty good. So let's see, what else can we do around here? We could throw another power generator down here. That would actually be a pretty good idea, I think. Because we have access to all of them if they're laid out that way. So we'll throw a power generator in there. And that's actually going to give us a good amount of extra power. So I think what I'm going to do, just while I'm aware of imminent threats and whatnot, is I'm going to sell these boxing glove traps because they're not all that useful. And I'm going to sell the freeze rays as well because I'm not actually a huge fan of those. And I think what I'm going to do is just put these poison darts in here. And I'd really love to change this little corridor here, but I can't really do that. I I think what I'm gonna do. So we'll do that. The boxing gloves really aren't that useful. Also gonna pause for a second because research just got done. So poison darts there. And I think I'm gonna do some poison darts. I'd like to do them in a few different places, to be totally honest. So some poison darts. I don't know. We don't need to really do them down here. No one ever invades and goes down to the inner sanctum. They do tend to sort of go in this general direction, though. So let's do some poison darts there and there. And I really would like them in this corridor, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. We could do over here as well. But I think what we'll do is here and here. And then by these doors as well. Or here and here, for example. So I think that'll kind of work out. Anyone comes in, you know, they'll get got by the poison darts. A lot of the infiltrators and whatnot can absolutely get around it, but that's not a huge deal. Now, we have this generator, which is fantastic. The next question is essentially going to be this. Do we get the brainwasher as a means to essentially keep any prisoners, or do we go straight for guns? I'm kind of inclined to go straight for guns. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like guns are kind of the way to do it. I really do. I think guns are kind of the way to go. I could boost my henchmen and my genius as well. We could get more minions too. We could get the advanced guard post, which would probably be quite useful. I don't think we need another. We don't need the safe rack right now. Improves worker smarts above 50. Offers a range of courses, including backstabbing, candy stealing, and jumpsuit maintenance. So that increases their maximum smarts. That doesn't seem like a bad idea. Improves science minion vitality. Okay. Doesn't seem like a bad idea either. What does this do? Improves science minion morale. What does this do? That's stationed minions. Partially restores a minion's morale and vitality. Okay, I don't think we need to worry too much about those. Larger storage bays, I don't really care for. So I think it's a toss-up between upgraded criminal networks, which if I do upgrade those, what that'll do for me is essentially give me, I get better schemes and things like that. But I think the guns are kind of what we need. I really do. I think we kind of need the guns. But that requires impact analyzer, and that's only going to be 2 times speed. So maybe the brainwasher. I really don't know. Let's do the upgraded criminal networks because we can use the 5 whiteboards for that. So we'll go ahead and just speed through that and get it done. And that's hopefully going to not take too long at all. Hopefully.
Search has begun.
Now, I am noticing actually that we have investigators arriving in 3 minutes from Anvil territories. Having a look at Anvil territories, I can definitely see why. They are not thrilled with me. Let's spend a bit of money to bring the heat down there. And let's see. So this territory is locked down right now. We're working in this one. We're working in this one. And we're working in that one. What are we doing down here? This is Anvil as well. Now, so symmetry is here, which is frustrating because that's not ideal for me. I really don't want to deal with symmetry. I'm not going to lie. Really don't want to deal with symmetry, but we'll send someone out there to try and deal with that. This territory is pretty intense right now, so let's try and bring that down a little bit. And all of these spaces down here are pretty chill right now. So let's have a look and see what we can do. It looks like, what is this? So, kidnap a smash scientist. We probably should start doing that, shouldn't we? It does want me to do that as a part of the main thing. So, sure. Let's launch that scheme and try and just do some things, I guess. And you know what? 10,000 in 3 minutes doesn't seem like a bad deal either. So we'll send some minions out to try and deal with all of that. Something succeeded over here. That's good. What is this? 50,000. So that would probably lock down the region, but we're absolutely going to do that. A little bit of money never hurt anybody. Do we have any completed side objectives? We do. Fantastic. Okay. We also have side stories, which I'm really tempted to dive into because I feel like what we're going to do with these ones is find other people. Yeah, so these are crime lord related. I kind of want to see what the loot items are. Agent X wants the world of yours and Pink's flu. Okay, let's see what this is about.
Side story begun.
So side story begun. What do I actually need to do? If anyone will have information on flying pigs, it's Patriots National News Archives. You won't have time to sort through their records, so just steal them all. Okay. I mean, yeah, we can do that, I guess. Let's have a little bit of a look and see what's going on then. So is it this? Yes. Required is criminal network level 2. Okay, so we are actually on track to do that. We're almost at 25%, so not so bad.
Scheme has succeeded.
We'll go ahead and just keep on keeping on with everything. We do have a lot of the traps installed as well, which is lovely news. And a wave of investigators is due to arrive. So we'll see how they deal with all of the new traps. Because that's a lot of them. That's a lot of poison darts. Hopefully things go well for me. Because if they don't, I'm going to be kind of annoyed. Now, thinking about it, I am thinking that what we could maybe do is move the scientists into a new area. I am really tempted to do that, you know, build like a science lab down here, but I'm also slightly tempted to just build a giant power plant down here. I don't know. I'm not really 100% sure what we need right now. I'm not going to lie. I do want to get upgraded minions. I think that would be fantastic. I don't actually know how to do that though. So I guess we'll figure that out. Oh, we did this. Fantastic. Okay, so side stories. I'm wondering if the crime lord stuff is maybe how to do it, but we'll find out is what we'll do. Now, we did send minions out to kidnap someone, didn't we? Have we got that person back yet? No. Let's have a bit of a look. So you guys are all leaving. Let's have a look at the world stage. So it was this guy. No, we haven't arrived there yet. Okay. Are we doing anything in this territory? We are gearing up to. All right. What about up here? Because there's 10,000 and there's 20,000 there. So we'll launch that scheme. It's a pretty chill area. This area over here is not very happy with me, but to be fair, I am stealing their money. So that's kind of to be expected. Let's go ahead and hit that while we're at it. And to be honest, on one hand, I do really want to get all of these additional territories and things like that, but if we're careful with research, and by careful, I mean if we just focused on this, we could get a little bit more broadcast strength, so we can probably do that at some point. Now, here's what I'm thinking. We have capacity for 92 minions right now. We have 2 in training with 73 in the lair. I think it might not be... Wait, what is this? Hire now, 10,000. What am I, can I just hire workers? Oh. That's kind of neat. I didn't know I could do that. We only have 27 of them. Well, that's... Oh, wow. We get 1 every minute. Oh, oh, wow. They are not as disposable as I thought they were. Let's try and get to 12 guards. And I really, actually, I don't think 12, I think 10 guards is fine. We're aiming for 20 valets. Let's aim for 25. And we're currently sitting with, wait, we have, oh, that's 10 technicians and 6 scientists. Okay. That's fine. If anything, I feel like we need more barracks. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like more barracks would be an idea. So let's turn this little space down here into a bit of a barracks since, you know, it's not doing too much here. So that is actually kind of perfect. We'll just do a little door on there. And we'll go 1. We might only get 2 beds in here, but we can certainly get a locker as well. And thinking about it, if I move these along, can I get another locker in there? No. Okay. Well, that's fine. Not a huge deal. Just a teeny tiny little barracks in there. That'll boost the number of minions that we can have a little bit, and it'll give them all somewhere to sleep that's a little bit closer to the armory right here as well. So that kind of works out for me. Let's just go ahead and speed things up then and see what we can or cannot do. Also, do we have any investigators snooping around right now? I'm not... Oh, I see them. Yes, we absolutely do. So you guys are from Anvil. You're level 2. So let's go ahead and just try to distract them. And see if we can't just, you know, keep them away in that way. I'd rather not just, you know, immediately kill them, but if I have to, I absolutely will. So we'll see how that goes. I'm also kind of curious to see what happens if they do walk into the poison traps. Because... did I miss one? I think I did. Okay. I'm kind of curious to see what happens when they do walk into the poison traps. It looks like this one is about to demonstrate by the looks of it. So that's great. There's one. And you are not dead. Okay. And you're now being told to leave. Okay. So you walked into that one, which is fine. You walked into that one, and now you've been got by that one as well. Okay. So they're injured. They are definitely injured. And now one of them is being told to leave. Let's just go ahead and capture you. And I think you killed my... oh, wow, you did. Okay. Let's try and capture you as well. So... oh, this one's kicking my minion's ass. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like they've ever so slightly avoided my traps, which I'm not thrilled about. I kind of need those minions, I'm not gonna lie. I really do. Oh, poor guy. Alright, what about you? So you are chilling. That one's gonna be escorted out of here. Are you gonna get got by more? We need more traps in here is what we need. We need more traps down here as well. Wow. That's... oh! Wow, that was actually really quick. Okay. So let's pause real quick, and I feel like decreasing the amount of heat that we get would not be a terrible idea. But this constant, your vaults are almost full thing's slightly annoying, so it's very tempting to go for this. Let's go for the brainwash thing. That seems like it would be good, because if I start capturing these people, I can maybe recruit them. So let's go for the brainwashing and see if we can't do something there. And you are waiting to be escorted. Okay. Now you kind of need to be captured as well. Hopefully. Oh, there we go. All right. Well, that was easy. So both of those two can be captured and transported. And given that we have some power and that we have some money, let's go ahead and do a few more traps. Because looking at it, we could definitely do with one, say, right there. And maybe one right there. And I'm kind of inclined to say maybe just 2 in there. In fact, we'll just do that. And we'll do that as well. So that should be pretty good. That'll help us out a bit, I think. All right, so you two have been captured. Let's escort you to the chair. And let's escort you to the poison trap. So those two can get the hell out of here. And we'll see how that goes for us. Now, having a look at the stage, the old world stage, this territory down here is not thrilled with me. But we still have a bit of time on this, so that's fine. This territory here, now that one's locked down, that's not good. That's 10,000. I don't know if that's worth doing right now. Do we have anything going on in here right now? It doesn't look like it. So let's go ahead and just send some workers out to bring the heat down there. Let's go ahead and spend 5 grand to bring the heat down there. That was probably a waste of money, but that's fine. We will spend... Ooh, hold on a minute. We already have something going on there, so that's fine. This territory here is not happy with me, so we'll spend 10 grand. Oh, no. What are we doing? Oh, that's the 50,000 one. Oh, that area is really not going to be happy with me. Ew. That's not good, and my vaults are full as well. Let's bring heat down here just with money. I'm really, really trying to avoid having crazy high heat anywhere that I, you know, can manage to avoid it. As much as possible, anyway. So we'll see how that works out. How are we doing on this? So 27% on the brainwasher already. I'll tell you what, this makes me just want to, with the money that we have, so here's what I'm thinking. I think we get rid of this science lab. I think we go down and we build like a nice big science lab down here, because we actually could do that. So just a really nice big science lab down here. And we just sort of no life into science. That seems like an idea to me. It really does. It really seems like a solid idea. Alternatively, we do a giant power generation space down here and a giant science lab up here.
Your vaults are almost
that seems like it would work as well. So let's try doing that, because that seems a lot more interesting. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what if we did this? So that could be a giant lab down there. Then this could be a giant power. I kind of wanted the lab up here, though. I'm not going to lie. So what if we did, let's see. So this needs to be 4. We bring that down to here. And we do this as well. So that kind of nicely loops around the back of the stairs. I think this corridor could be slightly different. And I think this could be given back to... Yeah, I kind of like that. I do kind of like that. So let's do it that way. Let's do a couple of giant rooms here and see if that works out for us. So power generation, we want a nice big room for it. And I think the way we'll do that is something like this and something like this. And basically bring this right down, bring this right over to about there. It is going to have 2 entrances on it just because it can, essentially. And we're going to bring this over like so. And that seems fine by me. We can even bring it up to about there, because then what we can do is go and say items, door, there. And we want to go and say room type. Just put those back in. And a door there. So 2 doors for the new power plant space. And then for the science room, we're kind of going to do the same vibe. So a door there. And a door there. And basically we're going to just bring it straight back in here. This is going to go straight back here. And we're going to try our best to connect these all together. So something like that. Now this bit, I think we can do without connecting that. But that essentially gives us a giant space for science as well, which I think is kind of neat. So that's ridiculous looking, but that should give us so much power and so much science. And that's kind of the point. So an impact analyzer could go there, for example. We could do one here as well. We can do one over there. We could do a couple of impact analyzers up there. Basically, I just want to have this whole space be covered in science, because that's, you know, kind of cool. So a couple of whiteboards there. Let's bring this down to here. And let's do a couple of whiteboards just here. In fact, you know what? Let's cancel this. And let's just make the room for now. So it's kind of expensive to do this. It's a lot of digging that we're doing. But we're going to dig all this out. We'll put the stuff in the science rooms eventually. I think what we'll do right off the bat is we're going to go ahead and we're going to put in some nuclear reactors is what we're going to do. So 1, 2, 3. And I can do 4 there. I don't know if I want to do it that way. We'll kind of maybe have these facing each other. So 1, 2, 3, and then we can do sort of this kind of thing. We could move those up a little bit and shuffle them over, but that's fine as is, I think. These guys are a little awkward to work with. So we could do that one there and sort of have 2 of them kind of facing each other like that. And then I'm not 100% sure where we can do the rest of them. We can do one there, which is an interesting spot for it. Or we do... I think we do a couple of them down this wall here. Something like that. Then we can throw an incinerator down into that corner. It'd be nice to throw an incinerator into that space as well, but I don't think that's going to work. So I think these guys are actually going to have to be moved up a little bit. Just because that corner having no purpose was kind of annoying me. It does mean that we are now... I'll tell you what. Let's do it this way. Let's leave a gap between all of them so minions can get in. Like, if these ones catch fire, they can go straight in that door. That seems like a pretty good idea. Then over here, I mean... I can't really... I could do that. I could do that. I guess I could do... Like I said, I could do them there. I could bring that wall down a bit. I don't know. I just want to find something that looks neat. I'm not going to lie. That's kind of all I really... I know it doesn't matter what it looks like, but... It matters what it looks like, damn it. So let's just give that bit of wall back. And then I guess what we'll do is throw an incinerator up here. And up there as well. And that's going to give us plus 281 in terms of power. That seems pretty good to me. Let's go to room types, corridors, and all that. And let's put a couple of fire extinguishers down here. So that if all of this... I say if. When all of this catches fire, we're actually going to be able to deal with it. Because that seems like it would be kind of important to be able to put out the fires and whatnot. So that's 280,000 with plus 281 in terms of power. Let's confirm it. And let's go to work, I guess. Let's get these guys building all of this.
Not enough
It's
gold to complete this construction.
gonna be a lot of work. This is gonna be a tremendous amount of work. But I think we have a good number of minions, so
Your vaults
should be totally possible. Plus, we keep filling the vaults, so honestly, I'm not super stressed about it. Now, what I am slightly stressed about, what I am slightly curious about, is what happens if I upgrade? So what do I need? Oh, I need more broadcast strength to do it. Wow. So it gives me more money, it gives me better quality schemes, the heat capacity goes up, but I need more broadcast strength.
Your vaults are full.
Man, that's gonna be interesting.
Your vaults are full.
That is really gonna be interesting, having to get all that broadcast strength. That kind of makes me think that what I'm going to have to do is upgrade my ability to... Oh, that's the island. Why is it on fire? Oh, it's not on fire. It's like a torch. I think I'm going to have to upgrade my ability to dig so that we can dig into like this stone down here. Or we go over here and build a new giant control center. That doesn't seem like a bad idea either. And we do have the money for it, so I think that is something we're going to have to do, to be completely honest with you. But I kind of want to prioritize this. That's kind of where I'm at. And in that vein, it's probably not a bad time to go ahead and put a cut in right there, because thus far we haven't seen symmetry show up. And I'm kind of content to put a little bit more room between me and having to deal with symmetry. So I think we'll leave it there for today. So with that in mind, thank you so much for watching, everybody. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.